Hi. This is going to be real quick. Upset at the Logitech C922 for weird flickering that you can only fix by installing new drivers whenever it wants. But it's only going to be that for just a second, because that upset me while I was trying to make this video, because this video is more about Piranha Plant. As you can tell, I have Piranha Plant. You know, I can attempt to play it this way. I'm going to get crucified. If I can land one hit, I'll be excited. But I own Piranha Plant. That's proof enough, I think. I want to explain what I had to go through to get Piranha Plant, because it makes me upset, and this is a call-out post to Nintendo's customer service. It all starts in November. Like the first week of November. Smash Bros. Ultimate comes out November 1st for pre-order. The DLC comes out November 1st for pre-order. And if you pre-order Super Smash Bros., you get Piranha Plant for free. So I pre-ordered the game in the first week. And I thought to myself, and this is the biggest mistake I ever made. Well, the character won't be ready for several months, so they probably don't have any DLC keys ready. I'll wait until the character's closer to launch and check my inbox. And that's exactly what I did. I pre-ordered the game digitally with the Fighter Pass. So that's already like a $90 investment. And that's a $90 investment I probably shouldn't have made then. I don't think I could make now. But it's a $90 investment I made. I think I should also mention, like, I think it was October or November was like the first month I started getting ad revenue in my bank account, because you have to exceed a certain amount and then it gets put in your account. So YouTube ad money kind of paid for Smash Brothers. Whatever. Semantics. But I pre-ordered Super Smash Brothers. Game comes out. I check my inbox. And I only check like the top. You know, like December 7th, 6th, 5th. Check like that first page. And see if they sent any like newsletters or anything, and they didn't. I didn't go too far back because I don't think they would have sent anything before launch. They announce they have the trailers for Piranha Plant. The Japanese one comes out. I check my inbox. Nothing. Then they officially announce, hey, Smash Bros. Ultimate 2.0 is out. You should have Piranha Plant by now. And I'm like, should I? So I went and I started the game. Didn't unlock Piranha Plant. I played one match thinking I might have to fight to unlock Piranha Plant. I don't know what my hair is doing, and this is more hair than I've ever had in my entire life. So I play around, and I don't get Piranha Plant. So I start browsing Twitter, and a lot of people were like, hey, where's my email about Piranha Plant? And I'm like, yeah. It was sent the week you pre-ordered the game. So I would have gotten my email between like November 7th and 14th. And they didn't. Well, actually, here comes the fun part. I probably did. AOL lost my email. My email only goes back as far as December 1st, doesn't go any further back. And I guess joke's on me for using AOL in 2019. It's a little... If I tried to change everything to Gmail accounts, that would just take like days on end, because I'd have to change... First of all, I have a business Gmail, but it's not attached to the YouTube channel. That's attached to my AOL. And if I'm like, no, this goes to that email, then it's like, well, wait a second. There's a YouTube account on this email, and I don't know how Gmail works. For all intents and purposes, it's easiest just to stick with the formula, the system that's already there. Because trying to break it and put it back together would just take way too long. Either way, AOL lost my Piranha Plant code. Or it got deleted after a set amount of time, whatever. So now I was saying to myself, you know, It is sent via your My Nintendo. You have to put this game on your My Nintendo account. So it makes sense to me that, oh, maybe the code would be under like a promotional or a gift tab on My Nintendo. No. Then I'm thinking to myself, well, maybe it's like something already on like the Nintendo account. Like if I go to like the eShop purchase history, there will be a button like, because you pre-ordered before this date, click here to redeem a Piranha Plant code. No. So it's gone. I have no way to get Piranha Plant. Then my next step becomes, oh, well, I'll go email Nintendo and be like, hey, I pre-ordered the game. I might have gotten a Piranha Plant DLC code emailed to me, but that email was accidentally destroyed. I'm wondering if you'd be able to resend that code. No, I'm not even asking for an extra code. I'm asking specifically to see if they can resend the code they already had attributed to my account. Very deliberate word choice, so it very clearly shows that I'm not trying to scam them or sell extra codes or anything. I want my code. You can't email Nintendo's support anymore. They had an email, but it's gone. I can't find Nintendo's support email. If you want to contact Nintendo, you use their web chat. That's the other thing. If you at Nintendo of America, at Nintendo versus any of the Nintendo like Twitters, any of the verified Nintendo Twitters, you will not get a response. They don't like how Logitech, if you go to the tweets and replies, you'll see, replies people who are having problems with Logitech hardware. Hey, my 922 is flickering. Oh, click here to create a support ticket, or here's a thread about what you could do to fix that. If you tweet at Xbox, like, hey, I can't get into my Xbox account, they'll be like, oh, okay, well, submit a support ticket, here's the link. If you at Nintendo, you get no response. You get none. Doesn't matter which part of Nintendo you at, they don't have a support Twitter, they don't have, you can't, if you at Nintendo of America, if you at Nintendo, none of that works. So you have to use their support site, which has a built-in web chat, which is very handy. So I go and I grab my transaction number for pre-ordering Smash Brothers, and I click through and I follow the different paths. It's like you go to like purchase or transaction, missing download code, and it even pops up with a big button like, hey, are you missing the Piranha Plant code? Check your email. I'm like, I already did that. The email is gone. So then I get in. Web chat button is grayed out. They have a button to call, and then next to it they have like a phone number, a Canadian phone number. I'm not in Canada. I'm like a 6-hour car trip away from Canada. I'm not in Canada. So at this point, I'm starting to realize that my options for getting Piranha Plant are running out. And part of me just kind of sucks it up. It's like, I guess I'll just have to purchase Piranha Plant when they decide to make Piranha Plant available to purchase. Also, it's kind of weird that if you pre-order the game, you don't, like, the code doesn't, because there's like a gifts button in Smash Brothers, and if you have Pokemon Let's Go on your Switch and you load up Smash Brothers and it sees that save file, the gift button lights up and you get spirits. You could just have, I mean, I guess it could be really easily hacked, but like maybe like when you connect to the internet, it checks your transaction number, or it checks when you first downloaded Smash Brothers, and if it's like before December 7th or before January 31st, put Piranha Plant in the gifts tab. They have a built-in system, but they don't use it, which is frustrating. You have to go through the, again, you lose this email, you lose Piranha Plant. You lose a $5 DLC that was sent to you, that was only contained in one single email. So I had no idea when Piranha Plant would actually become available to purchase. Turned out to only be like 12 or 24 hours. and it was $5 more. So now, everything said and done, I've spent $100 on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and I'm not proud. And that's about $5 more than I should have. Now, I'll say now, I didn't exactly spend $100. I did put all the gold coins I had at that time towards my purchase, and I love that system. I love the fact that if you purchase a bunch of games, you keep like a premium currency that you can then use to pay partially on games. So I think I spent like $4 less on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's pre-order, and I spent $3 less on Piranha Plant, so I only paid like $1.50, $2 or something like that. That's a good system, but there's so many other bad systems. And I guess really the point of this video is that Nintendo's a AAA, but they're pulling stuff like this. Not this. The Switch is great, but they're making it very hard to contact them. It's such an archaic system, web chat or a phone call. The fact that calling them was my only option is stupid. The fact that calling an international number was my only option is stupid. I don't know where the American number was on that site. There probably was one. The only number I could find was Canadian. And that's just ridiculous. Nintendo needs to bring back their support email. They need to have a support Twitter. They really need to have a support Twitter. Even if it's just like a Nintendo support. And it's like, hey, if you at Nintendo support with a specific question, like, hey, I didn't receive my email for this thing. Can I, send for a new email? And then it's just a bot that picks up that you need an email template. Then it's like, here's an email template to get a hold of us. And then you type up your email and it's like, hey, you guys sent me Piranha Plant. That inbox is empty. I unfortunately lost that email. Could I get that code resent to me? And then they send you back like, sure, fill out this form and you can get your code. Or just put the code on the My Nintendo account. Here's a fun little, open letter to Nintendo's web developers. The UX, in terms of getting the support I need, is terrible. The user interface is fine. It's very Nintendo. It's very stuck in the past, but Nintendo is stuck in the past. And sometimes it's to an endearing quality. Like Splatoon 2's DLC was very 80s themed and contained a bunch of references to Danger Zone, a bunch of other crazy things. And I legitimately thought that was endearing. But then you have things like just completely dropping your support email, not being more active on social media. You have all of these other aspects of running a modern business that just aren't there. And it's to a very frustrating degree. I shouldn't have had to pay for DLC I was already sent. That DLC should have been stored somewhere that wasn't just a single email that looks like a purchase receipt because it was sent shortly after you bought the game. This is just kind of an open letter. I didn't mean to vent for 15 minutes. This isn't like, don't buy Nintendo products. Nintendo makes very good products. The Switch is very durable. It's got lots of great games. But if you have a problem with a Nintendo product, it is next to impossible to get a hold of somebody. Which is just a shame, a disappointment, and it shouldn't have to be. I think that's enough for now. In case you couldn't tell, I really didn't have time to make a script for Thursday. But that's alright, because this has been brewing for days. I talked about this on stream more than once. Not happy. Not happy. Also, apparently because people don't check the links in the videos, go check out my Twitch. I became a Twitch affiliate the other day. It's great. I've got a Twitter, I have a Tumblr, although that's mostly reblogs of other people's stuff. But if you'd like to see the other things I'm interested in, you can check out the Tumblr. There is a Discord. You can check out the link. I believe it's like the There's a discord.gg link. I don't remember the exacts. I don't remember exactly where it is, but you can come join the Discord. There's lots of great things. You get to see things as they get made. You can also check out the Patreon, where I did a behind-the-scenes video on how videos like these get made. And then there is also, now in the bottom of the description, Draftware. It's this thing I've been writing. It's very weird. Read the first one first, afterward, then read Draftware, but I am proud of Draftware. I think it's dumb, but in a good way. And those are the links in my description. See, I saw that people are having a problem, and I reached out and helped. That's called support, Nintendo. If you like this video and you'd like to see more, I'd recommend subscribing. Patreon and social media links are in the description.